Well, hello there, everybody. This is the Comedy Thief, and guess what, partners? You are watching Funny Old Guys. That, that's what you're doing. Woo! Oh my God, I'm exhausted.
Oh,
We're gonna take a little lunch break here. I'm pooped after that. Good Lord. Anyway, this is Comedy Thief. We tell jokes. You laugh hysterically. It's a joke-a-thon, folks. But first, Dr. Fatpacker, say hello to our wonderful giggly crowd.
well, guten Tag, everybody. So nice to have you here with us. Yeah. Yeah.
Indeed. And below me is Homeless Charlie. Homeless, little nippy out there today.
Well, it's so cold up in Buffalo, I'm still thawing out.
Is that where you were today in Buffalo?
Well, close, yes.
Okay, where were you?
Hamburg,
Hamburg.
home of the hamburgers.
That's the home of the hamburger. Well, anyway, say hello to everybody.
Hello, everybody.
Very good. Okay, we're going to start with jokes right away. It's a joke-a-thon.
Oh, there. I have a
Fatpacker.
friend. I had a friend of mine, and he told me that when he was little, he was so poor,
Hold it. How
How
poor was
poor
he?
was she?
all he had to wear as a boy were hand-me-downs. I mean, the real shame was that he had five older sisters.
Oh, boy, can I relate to
Well,
that.
you know, I always wonder if the people paying $300 for a colon cleanse even know about Taco Bell's 4.99 deal.
It's a bargain, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so much for Taco Bell there, Dr. Fatpacker, as a sponsor. We don't even have a sponsor today, folks. What the hell?
Oh,
Homeless Charlie, it's your turn.
Well, the other day I yelled cow at a woman on a bike and she gave me the finger.
Oh,
Well, then she plowed her bike straight into the cow. I tried. I tried.
you tried, you tried.
oh,
Well, I just developed a brand new product, guys.
oh, pray
Brand new
tell.
product. It's a combination, a secret combination of Mexican morsels soaked in Aunt Jemima's syrup. And you know what we're gonna call it?
No.
No.
Nachos Mama. That's what we're gonna call it. Dr. Fatpacker.
Oh my goodness. Well, I had some friends that were out the golf course, and one of the guys, he shot his ball deep into a wooded ravine, right? So he
Oh,
took his 8 iron and he climbed down the embankment. He's searching for his lost ball, you know.
yeah.
After many long minutes, he spotted something gleaming in the leaves.
Oh,
When as he drew near, he discovered that it was an 8 iron in the hands of a skeleton. He immediately called back to his buddy. He goes, Jack, I've got trouble down here. And Jack says, well, what's the matter? And he goes, bring me my veg. You can't get out of here with an 8 iron.
Ba-da-da-da-da.
Yeah,
That poor old skeleton, my God.
I know.
Okay, go ahead there, Charlie.
Well, I tell you what, my sister, she thinks she's so smart. She,
Oh.
onions are the only food that makes you cry. So I threw a
Oh.
coconut at her.
Did you guys hear? I was on the news today that they tried to smuggle in fentanyl, and they sawed coconuts in half and put
Yeah, I saw that.
yeah, fentanyl in the
Oh my
coconut.
gosh.
Then
Oh,
they threw them at the border agent.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, yeah.
I can't understand, you know.
Well, they
I don't
threw.
understand why they would send fentanyl here. Wouldn't that kill off their supply people? You know,
Well, forgive me, you Mexican drug lords, but you're nuts and you're stupid. And go
yeah,
ahead there.
cocoa nuts.
Go ahead there.
Did you hear about the Wall Street investment banker? He won $10 million in the lottery. He's so happy that he's giving some serious thought to paying back his student loan.
Oh, that is it's a wonderful gesture. That's indeed it is. A homeless Charlie.
I'll tell you what, be extra, extra careful on the roads and highways with Christmas around the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of men will be drinking and getting their wives to drive.
You got to be extra careful. Well, anyway, do you guys think it's best to marry for money or for love? What do you think?
Funny.
Money?
Love.
Love? Yeah. Well, it's a nice balance. Well, love, Homeless Charlie has it correct. It's better to love for money, right? So,
Yeah. Yes.
when you've made that decision, guys, you marry a very, very old woman, right?
Right.
You go to a pawn shop and you buy a very old, slightly defective pacemaker. You have it installed, and then the first day you get back home from the hospital, you sneak up behind her and you go, "Boo!" That's what you do, Dr. Fatpacker. Go for it.
Oh no. Hey, do you know how the Dallas Cowboys spent their first week at spring training?
With the Dallas Cowgirls?
No, the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, they spent it with the girls? No.
No. Their first week at spring training, they studied their Miranda rights.
I don't even know Miranda.
There you go. That's why you have to study.
Okay, Homeless Charlie.
Well, if you serve your kids frozen pizza or chicken nuggets for dinner, you are a terrible, terrible parent. I don't care how busy you are, find the time to microwave them.
That's right. You parents have to become responsible. Well, let me see. The teacher in class says, "Okay, class, here's a question for all of you. What do you do after school?" And the first student said, "Well, I leave the school and I buy weed from Louie." Oh. Said to the second, what do you do after school? He said, "Well, I leave the school and I buy cigarettes from Louie." Right? And she says the third one, "What do you do after school?" "Well, I leave the school and I buy cocaine from Louie." And says the fourth student, "Well, what do you do after school?" "I go right home. I do all of my work and all of my homework, and I do all that stuff." And she said, "That is wonderful. I'm naming you class president. By the way, what's your name?" He said, "Louie." That's what he said, Dr.
I like
Fatpacker.
it. Speaking of teachers, this one teacher was asking the children, says, "What do you wish to do in the future?"
Oh.
When Jimmy said, "I want to be a pilot."
Oh.
When Billy says, "I want to be a doctor." Mary said, "I want to be a good mother."
Wow.
And little Johnny, he said, "I want to help Mary."
You just can't trust that Johnny, you know what I mean? That dirty little kid. Homeless Charlie.
Hey, listen, if a bag is not resealable, then it contains only one serving. Sorry, but I don't make the rules.
Of course. I want to be resealable. Well, anyway, my buddy and his wife are absolutely furious with me. You know why?
Oh, pray tell.
Well, as they were leaving the church yesterday, I threw confetti at them.
What's wrong with that?
Well, they looked at me and said, "Really? At Grandma's funeral?" That's what they said. Dr. Fatpacker, this is the last one.
Oh, well.
And not too soon enough. Go ahead.
There you go. My patient in the hospital, I was going to see how he was doing, and he was, recovering from surgery.
Yeah.
And I asked him how he is feeling. And he goes, "I'm okay, but I don't like the 4-letter word the doctor used in surgery."
Oh, that's very
dangerous.
I said,
"What did he say?"
It. But before we go, we have a point of conversation.
I'm not done yet.
Oh, wait a minute. Okay, go.
You didn't hear the 4-letter word.
Oh, what was
the 4-letter word the doctor used in surgery was oops.
Oops. Yipes.
Yeah.
That's worse than the other 4-letter words.
That's right.
Folks out there, if you're having surgery like I did last Thursday, Don't let the surgeon say, oops. I had a hip replacement, Dr. Fatpacker.
Yeah.
And the operation, I think it's a failure. It's drifted down south in my body.
Oh my God. Now
You know what I
it's
got now?
Now it's a pain in the ass.
Exactly. So anyway, we're done with the jokes, but we have a point of conversation right here between the three of us.
Oh,
And it's really an interesting one. You guys ready for the subject today?
Oh, sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Here we go. You and your buddy, you're both 85 years old. You're at the bus stop. You're waiting for the bus to come. Suddenly, a beautiful, shapely 25-year-old beauty comes up to you. She puts her arms around you and says, "Hey, handsome, if you give me something, I'll give you something." So, what would you do,
Goodness.
Dr. Fatpacker? What would you do or say to her or
Well,
to your friend?
Well, I would have to look at her and I go, well, excuse me, young lady. The only thing that you would give me is a heart attack.
Da, 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 85 years old. Almost Charlie. You're at the bus stop with your buddy. Bus waiting for the bus. She comes up to you, puts her arms around her, smiles, kisses you on the cheek, and said, "If you'll give me something, I'll give you something." What would you do and say?
Well, I'd give her $5 and say, get on the bus and get me a seat.
That's it. I would turn to my buddy and I say, "You know, Lou, I think she needs change for $1." So anyway, this is the Comedy Thief saying farewell and goodbye. We're glad you watched us, and it's just been wonderful. Wait a minute. The last thing is we invite a very famous celebrity to be on our very next video. So we've researched and we've come up with this name. We're inviting Yul Brenner to be on our very next video. So
Oh, the bald guy. Yeah.
check with funny old guys at
Excuse me.
gmail.com.
Entschuldigen bitte. Jawohl. Hey.
What?
I believe he's dead.
Wait a minute. He's
Is he?
dead?
Yeah, he's very well gone.
Well, we can't invite him then if he's dead. Who do we know named Yule? How about
Yuletide.
Yeah, there's no such person as Yule. Do we know anybody named Brenner? Like, oh, wait a minute, David Brenner. Shall we invite him?
Oh, yeah, I like him. He's pretty funny.
Yeah, but he's dead too. So anyway, we're not going to invite anybody for the next video. So shut up, all you people out there. I know you're moaning and groaning and pissing around. But anyway, this is a Comedy Thief saying farewell, goodbye from me, passing along to Dr. Fatpacker for his goodbye and farewell.
Yeah, off Wiedersehen, everybody. Before you go, please look down at the bottom and subscribe. It'd be very nice to us. Yes, it would. Oh, yes. And if you have somebody that you would like to tell about our show, all you need to do is send us an email at funnyoldguys@gmail.com, and we'll send you this fancy dancy little business card, and it has our YouTube address on there. Please. Oh, see, he has one too. Oh, you get it way up close. I like that.
Okay, and Homeless Charlie, I want you to say goodbye and farewell to our giggly group of grungy video watchers.
Goodbye to our giggly group of grungy TV watchers.
Hey, how old are you, Charlie?
TV watchers.
You got that completely screwed up. Everybody wave goodbye. We're out of here. Everybody wave. We'll see you down the road.